Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. So, December people and January people. So, hope probably. So, when Power BI is over, immediately you need to start SSIS and data warehousing. So, next month. And if you complete, that's fine. If you couldn't complete those things, you have to start watching SSIS. It'll take a minimum of 1 month and immediately you need to start the project and create a CVs also. Clear? So any pending CVs are there? I don't know because I have reviewed many of them. If something is pending, please resend me the mail once again so that I will review those things. And I have given you the interview questions. Tell me about your project. Tell me about your challenges. Tell me about your the company, tell me what are the roles and responsibilities you're getting. So all these things are asked, and I have given couple of videos. And if you need something else, please write those questions so that we will record them and we will keep them. So please watch them tomorrow or day after tomorrow next week. So, and if you need anything to be discussed and anything thing to be recorded, I will be recording and giving it to you guys. So, December people, you don't have much more time. We have some 2 to 3 classes. And if you need anything to be discussed or recorded, I will definitely do that. Okay. So, that is one thing, guys. And so if you need, you try for job, and if you're not able to crack, then if you need the placement assistance, fresher or experienced guys, lateral entries or fresher in India, the Madhav is going to be helping you for you the placements. If first of all, you have to crack the interviews on your own, guys. Okay, so that is what is recommended. And if you're not able to crack the interview, then you can approach Madhav sir. And documentation purpose, many people are saying, because the people who are providing documentation is ill, is not feeling well. That guy responded yesterday, and he will support. So if you needed any kind of a documentation, you reach out these numbers. So 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Don't call midnight, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whenever you get a time. So if they don't respond, if you don't get a proper answer, anyhow, you have my mail IDs, right? Go online, Bhaskar, or you can write bhaskarjogi@gmail.com. So again, don't ask me these numbers repeatedly, sir. You can go, I need this, I need that. So take this. And if you don't get any information, you're in the Telegram group and ask them. So these are the numbers. Please make a note of that for documentation and for placement. So currently the fresher replacements are going on for Accenture and Capgemini and TCS other companies, and minimum 3.5 to 4.7 lakhage, lakhs of package people are getting it. So BTech any branch 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, guys are eligible. So you talk to Madhav sir, so that you can also please, if you have any freshers in your family, so or your relatives, you can just talk to Madhav sir and take the help. And for you, if you need any kind of a placement support, not only in this MSB and Power BI, we also place DevOps and testing, and we have Java full stack guys also. Java full stack DevOps guys. We don't have training on DevOps, but we can do the placements, and SQL Selenium testing, and lot of Azure Data Factory, right? So all these guys, if they need any kind of a placement support, then definitely you talk to Madhav sir and get it done. Clear? So MBA freshers, as of now, we don't have any jobs, but I don't recommend you go as MBA fresher. What you do with the BCom in education background, you learn the Power BI so that you can put some 2 to 3 years of experience and you can easily get into the job. Okay. So Harish Kumar is asking how many days the videos will be there in Knowledge Pod. It will be there for 1 year. And if you need, then definitely you can talk to Madhav sir. He will extend. Okay, that is fine. No worries about videos. So, but don't, share these videos for the free of cost to others, because they don't, understand the value of this, right? So don't do that. So ask them to learn, ask them to, join with us. And so this is what I can, say to the, December guys, because we have a few more days to go. So we'll complete the batch in 1 or 2 days. And tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we don't have class Saturday and Sunday, right? So Monday, Tuesday, probably the batch gets over. And before that, if you have anything to be recorded, please write them, discuss them on the Telegram group, create a proper, questions first, so that we can record them. Am I clear? So that is what. So it'll be useful for everybody, right? So that is what. And you'd never think that I'm going away from you. Okay, I'm always with you guys, and you have my mail ID. And if you wanted to talk to me, definitely anytime you can just call Madhav sir and say, connect me to, Bhaskar sir, means he's going to be, arranging a conference call. So I need more success from the December and the next batches also. So don't leave these opportunities. You may take 1 more month or 2 more months, nothing to worry. You will be failing. You will be failing. I never seen a guy who did not fail in his life. Okay. So even I failed, right? I told you in the first, I think I don't remember exactly, in 2005 or 2004, first training I gave in Wipro campus of Wipro. That was the corporate training. And end of the day, we used to collect the feedback. In the feedback, they said, we don't need Bhaskar Jogi as a trainer. That is the feedback I got it, right? We don't need Bhaskar Jogi as a trainer. So that is what. Now I'm able to teach entire world. So at least I would have taught thousands of people, and many people got into IT industry, right? So you should not take the first feedback or this feedback or that feedback. End of the day, the journey starts, right? So now everybody is saying, so your teaching skills are good, but if I day one the teaching skills are very bad, so it doesn't matter, right? Starting point is not so important. You could be a BA, BCom, or you could be anything, but after 10, 20 years with the proper skills and everything, you reach somewhere else, right? So that's what is very important. And everybody has to read a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I told you many times. So reading MSBA is very good, but more than that, you have to read this. It is available in Telugu and English as well. Everybody has to read this book without fail. So Robert Kiyosaki is the author, guys. And people who are started earning, they need to read this book. It's available in Telugu as well, and you have English version. That is very good, and you must read this book, right? So without fail, guys. So, and you have to know something about investments. Okay, so how to invest. And when you get a proper salaries, and if you don't know how to do the investments, then there is a waste of time, right? So why do you need a job? I wanted to earn more money. So when you get a more money, what will you do? You have to do the investments. But do you know anything about investments? The answer is no, right? So if you don't know anything, uh yeah, so there is Ganesh Rathod is saying there is a cuckoo FM, right? There is a cuckoo FM. So in this, you can, listen to this, audio of this book. Okay. You can listen to the audio of this book. So this is a application app, Cuckoo FM. So Ganesh Rathod is recommending. Okay. Yeah. So that is what. Okay. So guys, so investments also very important. So he will be talking about complete investments. So many people does not know what is the insurance. Okay. So what is the insurance versus investment or savings? Many people does not know what do you mean by savings and what do you mean by insurance. Okay. So I will take one session, because end of the day, if you don't know how to do the investments and how to know how to take care of your money, then end of the day you will retire as a poor guy. So that is what it is. If you don't plan, you will be retiring as a poor guy in this world, right? So one dad is earning only 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees per month. So after 20 years, he'll become very, very rich guy, right? He is a 10th class qualification guy. That guy is called a poor dad and is getting 10, 20,000 rupees per month because of the, some, methods, he'll become rich. So rich dad, where he has PhD degrees and he has, he will be working for, companies and high level CEO, doctors, all these are people, and they will get a huge salaries, lawyers, teachers, they'll get huge salaries. But when you compare his income, his richness and his richness is completely reverse side. So Robert Kiyosaki says it is not the money that makes you rich, it is the methods in which you use then save. That is where these people will become poor and poor, poor and poor, even though 2 lakhs per month, 3 lakhs per month, 5 lakhs per month. So they will be earning, but they'll be paying bank EMIs, credit card EMIs, they'll buy bench cars, car EMIs, all EMIs where the amount goes, and they look like rich, but actual rich is this guy. This guy is starting his life with a 10,000 rupees salary, but slowly his salary increases. So how he invests and how he becomes a rich person in this world, and he's able to buy a lot of bench cars and BMW cars. There's a process, okay? Becoming rich is a process. Becoming rich is not a getting a good job or getting a good salary. That is completely irrelevant. I'm telling you, if you wanted to become a rich, you don't need a good income. I'm repeating this word. Listen to me clearly. If you wanted to become a rich in this world, okay, you don't need higher level incomes. That is not at all required, right? At the age of 45, even though you're earning 20,000 rupees, 30,000 rupees per month, at the age of 45, you can get retired without doing any business. You can also buy a bench car and BMW car. How this guy is going to tell you? It is, in my life personally, I have changed a lot of things. I have changed a lot of things. Now, even though I don't have a proper income earlier days, now I'm getting proper income, but earlier days I do not have proper income. But I followed is poor dad, tricks, and anybody can become, anybody can retire at the age of 45 with Benz and BMW, even though you're earning 20, 30,000 rupees. That is what is the book all about. You must read, even though you're not reading Power BI Chalegan, that's fine. Okay, you're not studying SQL Server, that's fine. But you must read this book, guys. And so if you're not able to read, at least listen to the audio. Clear? So from Kuku FM. So you should know something about investments and savings, because end of the day, whatever the amount you get it, so that has to be invested properly. If you don't have the proper investment plans, then definitely you cannot become a rich in this world, right? So the other day I had seen one advertisement. It may be advertisement, but in that the guy asked, if I give you 1 crore, what will you do? That is the question. If I give you 1 crore, right? So it is 10 million, 10 million in 10 million, right? So if I give you 1 crore or 10 million USD, what will you do? So one guy says, I will start a business, or I will, buy a big bungalow, blah, blah, blah. So end of the day, so that guy says, if I get a 1 crore, I don't do anything. So I spend the amount for my skills to improve, right? I'll spend my amount for proper skills to improve. So I will earn skills. So with the amount I will have, skills, with that skills I'll earn more money. That is what he says. That is what is the 100% good thing. So if you wanted to earn more money, you need to have more skills. Okay, more skills from the good mentors and good people. So learning Power BI, there are many institutions, right? There are learning Power BI, there are many institutions, but only you are here because a lot of guidance will be given. A lot of things are going to be starting from very, very scratch to advanced level, right? So that is what is important. If you have good mentors, good people, good gurus around you, the success is already started. The success is already started, but you need to slowly jump into that success. Clear? Yeah, that is what. So Vamshi is saying best methods investment is investment ourselves. Excellent. Investment ourselves to get more skills. Excellent. If you have more and more money, So earn more money means more skills you need to acquire, right? From the best institutions. One thing, best institution may not be a big, Cambridge, or that is not. You have a big mentors have to be there. Big, coaches have to be there. Otherwise, I don't, recommend those kind of institutions, right? So one of the guy told me he has done his, London School of Business. He has done his, MBA, and after that, he has done a postgraduate, some diploma in it, some data science certification from London School of Business in London. So by paying approximately 60 to 70 lakhs, he paid. Okay, he's from Aurangabad, Maharashtra. So he currently works for Dubai company, some investment bank, I think, I don't, or some retail banking industry, works for Dubai. Somehow he has seen his, my videos in portal, YouTube portal, and he called me one day, sir, I am currently working because I have certified from data science and data analytics from London School of Business, and but whatever you're teaching, that they never taught me in that school. Okay, so that is what the feedback I got it. So whatever you're teaching, whether it's data warehousing, whether it is, this one, they never taught me in that school. I'm learning more and more. As it took 2 years back, personal coaching from me again from scratch, SQL Server, data warehousing, and that time we had MSB and Power BI. So all these things it took, and they jumped. So from 4 lakhs per month to 7 lakhs or 8 lakhs. And he always says that, so whatever you're teaching for 20,000 rupees, we paid 60 lakhs in London School of Business. And that's what. So you're getting it for very, very less. You need to, understand. So if you go and see, when you compare the syllabus there and syllabus here, and definitely you'll appreciate more and more, right? So that's what. Okay. So earning the good skills, it is not that you're paying more money. That does not mean that you're getting in a more quality. So that may not be always true, right? So that's what. And if you need any kind of a support, we are there. And even though the December batch gets over, the next again the November batch, we have 20 more days to go to complete November. The January batch people as well, so you can reach them. And if you need any kind of a support, we are there. But if you get a job, please let me know that, sir, I got a job. So that one word that I wanted to know from you guys, and I'll be thrilled, right? So I always wait for that, this one. So definitely I congratulate all, the December guys, and who, who trust on me, who believe in me, and they join the course, and hope you have enjoyed all the things here. So whatever I could share, I have shared it. If you need something to be recorded, definitely I'm going to be recording that. Sure. So today we'll have one more thing. So we had seen KPI data visualizations and everything. And if you have a geography data, I have a city-wise sales, I have a state-wise sales, I have a country-wise sales. How do you show the data using a map? So we have visualizing geographical data. We have a map visualization. Visualization. One is called uh, filled map. The other one is called normal map. Right. So map visualization, visualize the geographical data, and filled map, fill in the entire map. So categorize the geographical data. So if you wanted to have geographical data, then how can we use that? First thing is that let me open my data. So I wanted to go to D drive, and we have some Power BI source data. When I go to AdventureWorks, okay, we have all these databases, AdventureWorks, DW. You need to restore this database if you wanted to use it. So these files have been shared, okay? So don't ask me all these files. But when I go to AdventureWorks retail data, what is missing here? So I have a lot of sales data, right? So sales coming from which location? You have a product key, order date, due date, ship date, customer key, currency key, sales territory key. So this is what is called a country. Territory means a sales country or location. Okay. So I have a location number. So this sales is happened to this city. This sales is happened to this customer, this product, and this customer and this city. Territory means a place, location. So this is one key available, but I don't have those places in this. I don't have those places in this. So I have taken this data from Microsoft. This is the Microsoft data, not my own data. So I wanted to, open SQL Server Management Studio, and I am planning to have a location data, geography data that is missing in this file. So I'm not going to be using this file. So I wanted to have a adventure works DW. So you need to, restore this database. How to restore means you just Google it, or I'll tell you how to, restore the database. So you should be able to easily, you look which database adventure works. Okay, DW database. So I'll show you how to restore it. It's very simple, and you should be able to restore it. So we have these two databases given by Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft. I'm going to be using AdventureWorks data warehousing database. Let me delete or drop this database first. Okay, so close existing connections. If you have sometimes you will get error while dropping it. So you can say close existing connections and click on OK. It will get dropped. That is drop. If you wanted to drop this also, you can drop it. But whenever you wanted to drop, make sure you change this. Okay. So close existing connections. You don't get any errors. I don't have these databases, but these databases I have given it to you already. So you can download this database from which one, whatever be the files I have given in that. So you will be able to get get it. So you have it. Then don't write me, sir, I need this database. I don't have this. All of them are available. Just go through this. So this is where I kept my adventure works and DW databases. I'll show you how to restore them, right? So now I'll go to SQL Server. Now I don't have, you can refresh, you don't have those two databases. Right click on this restore database, right? So restore the database. Now choose device. Choose device, click on dot, dot, dot. When you click on dot, 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 you will get one more window. Click on add. Now, where is your files? So this is the C drive. So this is how you will be able to get it. So you just go up and collapse this. Then my data is available in D drive. Click on this. Now, where is the data? PBI source data. Now, this is where I have adventureworks.bak file. Click on OK. Click on OK. Click on OK. Make sure that this is selected. Okay, click on OK. This is how you can restore that database. So now you can see this database here. Go here, click on refresh. So this is what is refresh. Now you're able to get database with the AdventureWorks. Clear? Now I wanted to repeat for data warehouse as well. Go right click on this, restore database. So choose device, click on a dot, 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 click on add. Now you just go up and come down. So you need to come down D drive or just go up. So collapse everything. You will get C drive and D drive. Click on this. Where is your file? So that file is available. PBI source, double click on this. Now I have AdventureWorks DW databases. Now click on this. Now you should be able to click on this. Now click on OK, right? So this is what you should be able to get it. This is what a backup, backup file I have given. So you should be able to get. But sometimes, how do you take your database backup, right? So this is what is called restore. So how to restore means somebody is giving you .bak files. One guy is asking, sir, how to take the backup. So if you wanted to take the backup, so how to do that? For example, I wanted to take this backup. How to do that? Right click on this. You can say, go to tasks and you can see a backup. Have you seen this? So if you wanted to create a backup file, so this is what is a backup file, right? I have created and given it to you. This is a backup file. So whatever you're able to see. But how can we get the backup files means we need to right click on this, and any database you can take a backup, right? So before formatting your system, you need to take your work. How do you take it? Right click on this, go to tasks and backup, right? So click on this. So it will give you some path where it can take the backup, right? So you need to change this path. So you will have some backup. So this is where I can take the full backup. So iBank full backup. So this, I don't want to take it. I'll remove this path. I will create my own path. So click on add where I wanted to take it. Click on dot, dot, dot. It is going to give you some path. Don't choose that. Click on this. I would like to take a backup in this. Okay. So click on this. So click on the D drive or C drive, whatever you would like to have it. Click on the C drive or click on the D drive. So some path, you can give the backup name. What is it? iBank underscore backup. Okay. So backup you have taken. What today is March. What is the date today? 25th, right? You can give March 25, 2022 dot BAK extension you need to give compulsorily dot BAK. So this is the name I have given. You can give any name, doesn't matter. What is the name I have given? iBank backup March 25, 22 dot BAK you need to mention. Clear, guys? So this is what you need to mention. You can give any name you can give, but where I'm taking C drive, you can see selected path, where in that. So I need to give the path, click on OK, click on OK, click on OK. Now it is taking the path. Now it is telling me cannot open C drive because sometimes a C drive will not have the access. So I'm trying to have one more drive. So this is where the problem comes. I'll go to some other drive. So D drive I'll go. Okay, I'll go to D drive. I'll give the same name, iBank, blah, blah, blah. Click on OK, click on OK. Now click on OK. Now it is able to take the backup nicely, right? So you just check this backup file is available or not. You can go to D drive. Now this is what is your backup file. Have you seen this? ibank.bak. So now you can easily go and delete this. You can drop this database. So right click on this, delete. So at the time of deleting, I told you close existing connections, click on OK. That is a drop. Now I wanted to restore it back. Now you have a backup file in the D drive. Right click on this. Now restore database. Now choose device. Click on dot, dot, dot. So click on add. So where is your file? Just come scroll like this. So just go up, collapse it, click on the D drive. You should be able to get this file, iBank backup March. So this file you can give it to anybody. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now this is selected. Click on OK. Now I am restoring it back. Right? Now you're able to get, refresh it. Now you'll be able to get it. Now you have lot of tables. If you wanted to see the diagrams here, so I wanted to click on this. Now I can get a lot of diagrams as well. So I will be able to, add all the A master table, B master table. So you should be able to create, R master. I have all these tables. If I want to create some diagrams, I should be able to create like this. And if you're not able to create a diagram means, then definitely you have to, back means backup only. Yeah, Rajkumar, BAK means backup file. Okay. Sometimes we will not be able to get this kind of a diagrams, right? So let me right click on this new database diagram. Now it is working fine. Sometimes we don't get. So this database does not have one or more click. Yes, yeah, it is able to create, but sometimes we will not be able to create the database diagrams. If you don't, if you're not able to create a database diagram means you need to you have to use one command. Okay, what is the command? You must use it. The command I'll give you. So in SQL Server, I have one command. So that command you execute it. So alter table database diagrams. This is the command. You must use it. Okay. So sometimes when you are not able to get the database diagram means this is the command you need to execute. Alter authorization on the database. For example, you go and you are not able to create a diagram like this. Now you're able to create, if you're not able to create a diagram on this database or on this database, so this command you need to execute, alter authorization on the database. Clear? So if you wanted to execute this command means first which database you have to verify. Remove this, the database name, for example, this is the database name that you need to drag and drop. If you want to remove this, you can also remove or let it be there. Don't worry. Drag and drop database name. So the next one, you have to drag and drop your user ID. How do you get your user ID? So my user ID, I can get, this is the database. So below the database, there is security. You don't go to a iBank and don't go to this security. There is a security within the database as well. So don't go to this security. You have to go to collapse everything. Collapse everything. Below, you will be able to find out security. When you expand it, it will be here. When you collapse it, below databases, you will be able to get security. Go there, click on the logins. Now you will be able to find out your name. Your name is Uday, you will get Uday. Your name is John, you will be able to get one user ID. You drag and drop your user ID and click on execute, right? So in which database you're facing the database diagram issues, you need to drag and drop the database name first. So for example, I'm not able to get a diagrams in this database. So drag and drop the database name, and you have to get your user ID here. How do you get the user ID? You collapse everything, go to security, and you will be able to get, and double click on logins. You will be able to get your name, right? So however you log in into the your Windows laptop, so that name will be given. So you will be able to find out your name. So drag and drop that name here, give a space. So there is space that you need to give and execute. So when you execute it, so Amazon database Bhaskar Jogi is the now a database owner. So you will be able to get the proper diagram. So the proper ownership is not there. It is the database diagrams. If you're not able to get means that is a security issue, right? We're providing proper permission to you, right? So you will not be having my name. You will be having your name. So try to understand. Don't look for Bhaskar in your computer, right? So you need to look for your name. Whatever be your name, whatever be the name of yours, the same name will be there. Just execute this. This is how you can take a backup and you can restore it. How to take a backup? It is 2 minutes job. Just go right click on this. What you need to do? Go to tasks and go to backup, right? So whatever the path is there that you have to remove it and click on add. Now you wanted to go up and choose some other drive and give the database name is called company. You can say today is March. The database is taken March 25th, 2022. .bak is important. .bak is important. Click on OK. Click on OK. Click on OK. So that's it. So tomorrow, even though I drop this database, I delete the database, close existing connections. So nothing to worry. I simply go and drop all these databases. So delete means dropping only, right? I should not be worried about it because I've taken the backups. This is how you take a backup and you restore it. Clear? So now I want you to understand a data from this, data warehousing table. So use the database name always. Drag and drop the database name. So press F5 so that you're pointing to this. So what are the tables I wanted to have? You have a lot of dimension tables there. Let me use this data warehousing database, right? So I have a lot of tables. You never work with all the tables, right? So nobody is going to be giving you the data in Excel sheets. Excel sheet is only in the trainings people would use it. When you join the company, they'll give you a databases and they'll say we need this. We need a product wise, category wise sales. Now nobody tells you where is the product available, where is the sales available. You need to understand the tables properly, right? Nobody will tell you this is the product table, this is the category table. So nobody tells you. They'll say you have to create, the requirement is product wise, sales wise, a trend analysis. Trend means you need to create a line graph, right? So trend analysis, the customer wanted to do, and they wanted to have year wise, month wise, category wise, this wise, that wise, so product wise, date wise. So they need some kind of a trend data. So that is what is requirement. So now the question, what columns they wanted to have it, what calculations we need to create, and what is that we need to filter, and what is that we need to join. So all those things we have to know, right? So if you don't ask the questions, if the customer says, I need this report, this report, this report, means you say, yes, yes, sir, I will create. You need to ask, right? For example, I need a pizza. Then you definitely you ask what kind of a pizza you need. You need more cheese, less cheese, takeaway, or you're going to be having it here, or you wanted to have more spice, or you wanted to have, Coke extra, large Coke, small Coke, or you wanted to have any other drink apart from that. So a lot of questions are need to be asked, right? So if you're not able to ask these questions to the customer, saying that if I ask, I'll be, he thinks that I am a fake guy. So if you don't ask, then that is a problem. So never think if you ask a question is not a fake guy. So you need to ask. If you don't ask, then you're a fake, right? So when you say that, you need to gather what is the database and where is the database available. Because when you join the company, these are the simple question you should ask your manager or your colleague. If you don't know, they'll tell you there is a database, which server, right? And what tables. So tables, they may not be able to tell me the column names, tell me all of them, you need to write them. So probably you record the session and keep it with you, because many times many people will come to me for job support. I'll ask them, what is the requirement? Sir, he told me this. So he would have told lot of things, but this guy did not understand anything. Sir, he needs this, he needs this. Now end of the day, I'll say, I cannot give you job support. No, I definitely we cannot give you, because you are not able to tell clearly what he is told. He would have told lot of things, but nothing you have written, nothing you have captured, and you're calling us and saying, I need a job support, I need a job support. We'll ask, give me the session record. Then you say, I don't have it. Then if you don't have it, it's very, very difficult to provide the job support, guys. Clear? I don't provide the job support, but there are a lot of people who are providing job support. When they when we attach to those guys, okay, so they're giving you a very good job support. They'll be asking, give me the recording, at least I can help you. So they're working for TCS and Microsoft and Infosys more than 10-15 years. And so you can get a job support from there. Don't worry about it. So every month you need to pay some amount. It is from not from goonlinetrainings.com, but we have some pointers. Okay, Madhav sir, or Madhav sir can help you in that. So you have Madhav sir number, right? If you need a job support, and if you're a genuine, then definitely we can call and take the job support. They're very good guys, they're helping, right? So that is it. But the important is that you have to at least capture, at least whenever he speak, start recording his voice, so that everything is getting captured. You also carry pen and paper. So a lot of things are important, right? So that when you give this audio or video file, the job support guys can give proper this response to you, right? Whether you get a job or you don't get a job, but all these things are important to capture. So ask, from which table, which database, do you have the permissions and all. So I want to have a map data means definitely I wanted to have a product wise data. So let me say dim product table, drag and drop, this is product key. So all these things are available. So I don't need all these things. Why will I take all these things? I don't need start date and date. So I wanted to remove them. So if you want to remove some columns, so what columns you need it? So if you need to say, don't put star, take only, few columns. I need product key. So let me copy this, copy with headers. Or the best thing, if you need to get all the columns, I can show you one trick. So if you need all the columns, so how to get all the columns of this table? So you can go to this table. Okay. So I can go to product. So this is a table name. So if you need a column, so you can drag and drop what is the column you need. Product key, you put comma. What is the next column you need? Product alternative key. I don't need all of them. You need not type anything. English product name. I need it. So this is one thing you can drag the column names easily without typing. So, or if you need all the column names, if you need all the columns names, you simply go. So this is the database, right? So if you need all the columns, go to the dim product, click on the columns, right? Simply drag and drop this. See all the columns, you can get it very, very easily. See all the column names are got it. This is the easiest way. With the commas and everything, you should be able to get it. So whatever you don't need, you can remove. I don't need status, end date, Turkish description. All these things you can remove it. Okay, hybrid date, Arabic date, delete it. Okay. So whatever you don't need it, you just delete all of them. So whatever you need it, you can just use them. Clear? So that is one thing. You can delete them, you can use them, whatever you wanted to have it, or so only whatever you need it, so that you should be able to have it. Okay. So that is also thing. So I don't need all of them, and I will take a product key, comma. I wanted to have uh, currently working from home only. So many companies are not opening, or they may open for 2 days, 3 days. See, no company manager will give you the work in the morning. They will not ask in the evening. So don't worry. So even though they give you work, they will give you for work for one week or 10 days, or 10. So they'll give you work today, and you have to show the result after 1 week. So you have 1 week to 10 days to go. You can take the job support and you can work. So nobody will ask you. They will not give you work now. When they'll not ask you output within 1 hour. So that is not the case, right? They never. So work will be there. They will give you one task that will take. You will have meetings and everything. So you need to just capture all the video recordings, and next day morning or same day evening, you can get the job support. And after coming to the from office to home, you can talk to the job support guys and do that. Nobody will be asking you in the every 1 hour. That is not the case. Every week, every 10 days, every quarterly releases will be there. I used to work with Microsoft, right? Gachibowli. So we had every week, every quarter releases. They'll give you work today, and after end of this quarter, they'll ask you to release the code and everything. Before that, we'll have a meeting, coding, deployment guides, and unit testing, regression testing. This will take 3 months for a given task. So again, if the task is bigger, if task is bigger, if it is taking more than 6 months, means they will divide the task. Part number one in this quarter, part number two of the task will be in the next quarter. For example, you need to develop a database and create packages and load the data and create a reports and deploy. So the manager will assign what is the total number of hours it requires, depends upon the his practice. Then total number of man hours will be some 200 hours, 300 hours, 500 hours, means either he has to recruit more people in the group. If the more people are not there, already existing people are busy, so what they do, they are going to be assigning part number one, task number one in this quarter or this month, this week. The next quarter you will get one more work. So the ETL part in this quarter, the reporting part will be in the next quarter. Like that, you will get the activities. And again, every morning, every evening, every afternoon. But they'll ask you, tell me about yourself. Tell me what kind of a project you have done. And do you know about incremental loading? Do you know what kind of a report you have created? Do you know drilling down and drilling through reports? Have you deployed the reports? Where did you deploy? So all these questions they'll ask you. So what kind of a reports? How many dashboards you have created? So this kind of things they'll ask you. What kind of a project you have, you had earlier. So at least you should be able to talk about the project, talk about your experiences, and who's going to be assigning the tasks. You can tell them that my team lead is going to be giving me the task. So how he assigns, he will send a mail. It's very simple thing. He will send a mail. Sometimes he will be creating a Excel sheet and he will be mailing the activities. So daily he will give you or not. So daily, he will not give you once in a week or once in 10 days, he will give you the tasks. And after that, when the task is over, how do you submit the task? Means again, you will go back to the team later. You will give your code and everything. He will be, reviewing your code, because end of the day, team lead. That is the guy, right? So Rajamouli is the guy who's a director. James Cameron is the who's director, who's going to be, taking the output of the shots, right? So that guy has to say yes, yeah, this is the right code. So whenever you write the code has to be reviewed by the team lead. If the team lead is happy about the code, then it will go for the testing. If he is not happy about it, he will give you the feedback. Again, you have to rewrite the code. Am I clear? So everything will be done by the team lead. Team lead is assigning in a mail, or we will get a task in the mail. And what kind of activities you do? We have a coding activities. We will have a meeting activities. Meetings will be there. Client meetings daily at 7 o'clock, or alternative days 7 o'clock. We'll have meetings. Then I'll ask you, do you talk to the client? No, I never talk. I'm a junior guy. So team lead and senior software engineers, we will be participating with the client calls. But if I have any doubts, one or two occasions, I spoke to my client. So my client is from US or Canada. So otherwise, most of the time, my team lead is going to be taking care of the meetings. But we'll have the meetings. Everybody will go from junior to senior level. Will go. We are a team of 7 people working for this client. What is the client? Citibank America, or Citibank India, or ICICI Bank India, like that. So every time we'll have some 20-30 minutes calls in the evening. So alternate calls will be there. That's something like that. Okay. So people are going to be asking all these questions, and clear. So these are the things you have to say it. Product key, I need it. And we have the next one is called product alternative and English product name. So product name, I need it. Now, after the product name, and I need standard cost color of the product. Okay. So if you remember, so in the Excel sheet, you should be able to see the color of the product, put comma and come down, and size of product, model name. If you wanted to take it, you can take it, but I never use the model names and everything. Let me execute this. Let me execute. Model name is completely blank. No models are available. So you have some models, sorry. HL mountain frame, road 150 model, color is black color. So you can have, so depends upon the requirement. You can choose something, otherwise not needed. What is missing? Product name is missing. English product name. I can give an alias. Why English product name? I can say simply a product name. Okay, na? So that is the better thing to show it. So this is how you will be able to get the data. You can write a query. You can write a query. So people will ask you to create what is called as a views. Okay, so you can create a view. So if you wanted to know how to create a view is nothing but a query. So you can say create a view. It is a products view, products. Okay. So create a view, products as. So what is a view? Why we have to create a view? How to create a view? I clearly explained in the SQL Server classes. Hope many people know about it, right? So you should be able to take this view, right? These views are available in your database. Which database? AdventureWorks database. So this is a data warehouse database. Data warehouse is also database. So there is an interview question. What is a data warehouse and what is a database? That is what is the interview question. So you can need to say data warehouse is a database itself, but which is going to be storing historical data, large amount of data, denormalized data. So what is a difference between database and a data warehouse? What is the answer? Data warehouse itself is a large database, and which is going to be having historical data, large amount of data, denormalized data of the company for the analysis purpose. So that's what. So when you go to the table below that, you will have a view. So this is the view just now I have created, right? If you wanted to call the view, how to call a view? How to call the view? How to call a stored procedure? How to call a view means you will be able to use a select star from the view name. So view name, you can drag and drop. So this is how you should be able to create a view. right? So you need not worry what columns are there, what is there, what is that. So what is the product name is there. If you wanted to get a category name and all, so category is not available in the same table. Category, subcategories are available in some other tables, right? So we have a product, product category where the categories you will get it, product subcategory where the product subcategories are you're going to be getting. If you wanted to have them, you can have those views as well. The next table I wanted to have it, so definitely a sales table. So the sales table here is that because you don't know, because first time you're seeing the database, what is a sales table? How do you know? Somebody has to tell you, right? Now tell me, you came to Hyderabad first time. Do you know where is Charminar or where is some hotel, Leela Palace? You don't know, right? You need to ask them. So which is a sales table? How do you know? So you need to ask. You need to, if somebody say check, what to check? So there are a lot of fact tables, fact call center, fact currency rate, fact finance, fact internet sales. What is a sales table means? I know this is a sales table. Many times you don't know. You need to ask them clearly which is the sales table, because you will not be able to understand which is a sales table. You ask your manager or client, tell me which is the fact table I should use it. So which is the sales table? Tell me at least the column names. Column names. Then based on that, I will find out. So this is a sales table. So I'm going to be using. So in this, we have a product at key, order date key, due date key, blah, blah, blah. So I wanted to have, this is one table. So I will take, and I will take one more table called, geography table also. I wanted to have it. Where is a geography table? Geography table compulsorily you will have in the data warehouse. You need not worry. Sir, will it be there? Yes, 100% you will have a dim data table and a dim time table. If this table is not there, this data warehouse is a wrong data warehouse, wrongly designed data warehouse. Compulsorily dim date table, geography or location tables will be there. So these are the tables: geography, city, state, province. All these things are again useless. Lot of things are available. We will create a view and we'll write a query, because you may need all the columns from here, or you can also remove a lot of columns if you don't need, right? So from this also, I don't need all these columns. Let me take only few columns. So what are the columns I need? I need from geography is, geography key has to be there, because without a key we cannot work. Then the second, city has to be there. Okay, so which city? Then state code I don't need, state province name. So simply, why should I write state province name? Simply I'll call this as a state. Okay, so country region code I don't need, English country region name. Country region is, it is a country. Okay, so simply, why we wanted to have this, simply say country. Why these bigger words and everything? Simply country. You have a country, state, city. Then if you wanted to take a postal code, you can take it, right? You can take a postal code. So comma, you put it, comma, and you have a sales territory key. This is some foreign key. Let me have it. So some foreign key is there. Let me just have it. So I have these things. So this is a geography table. I have a state, city, country. Let me make it. The first one, let me make it to country first. After the country, let me have the state. So I'm just using some hierarchy. Then after that, city is in a SQL server level, hierarchy is not important, but I'm simply putting something and create a view. How to create a view? These two lines you need to add it, right? So create a view, you can say geography, right? Or dim geography, I will be able to create some. So whatever you need it, you should be able to get it. So you can quickly go and get it. So whatever you wanted to have it, you should be able to go and get the data. Go to Power BI desktop, right? So I think the time is over. So we'll continue further, but let me show you how to take the views and how to work with this. I'll tell you. And tomorrow no class, right? So Monday we'll complete this portion. Okay. So how to get the views and everything. So you have to go to where? Go to get data. We have SQL server, server name. So normally you have to get your server name. If your dot is the local server name, if you don't know what is your server name, you have to write this command. What command we need to write? Select at the rate server name. Okay, so execute this. You will be able to get it is a Kedar. So you can say Kedar or a dot. Anything is fine. Okay, it is a local machine, right? You can say Kedar or this one. Database name. So we have this database name. So go up. So copy this Control C. Okay. Now you go and you should be able to, or you can simply go rename this and Control V. This is also copy this database name and you should be able to simply paste it, or you can also type it. So choose import, click on OK. Okay. You are connecting to the database. Now you have some views, you have some tables. Now which view? I need to get a view called view geography, view product, and I have to get a table called fact internet sales. So the internet sales is the sales table. So that's it. I don't need any other things. I have taken two views and one table. Click on load. If you wanted to transform the data, you can do that, but I don't want to do anything. Simply click on load. So this is how you will be loading the data from the SQL server. And this is where I have created only views, but sometimes you create a stored procedures. Sometimes you create a functions, right? When to use a stored procedure, when to use a view, when to use a function, that you have to know clearly from my SQL Server classes. You don't get the data from Excel sheets in the real time. They will give you the data warehousing databases. Now they'll ask you to write a lot of queries. They'll ask you to write a lot of joins, right? So I strongly recommend it to, watch joins classes, stored procedures, especially queries and stored procedures and indexes. These three top topics. So you have to learn without fail, guys, right? I have the data. Now we can also rename them because VW, it is not the proper name. Simply you rename this. You can say sales table. That's it, done. So this is a, you rename. It is simply a geography table. Why this VW and blah, blah, blah. So that is a view, but simply a geography table. So you can simply rename this as what? It is a friendly names. So anybody can easily understand. So products. So once it is done, then you need to go and check whether you have proper primary key, foreign key relationships are available. If it is not available, then you need to create. So now from the sales table to this table, there is no proper relationship. Clear? So let me check what is the primary key in this. So what is the primary key in this table? How do you know? So let me create a diagram and I'll show you how to identify which table and which table can be joined. Let me simply right click on this database diagrams and I want to see, cannot execute the database principal use. See, I am not able to create a database diagram here. So if I'm not able to create a database, now what is that I should use it? I have to go to database diagrams. Now iBank, instead of iBank, I have to give what? So Adventure Works database and click on execute. Now I have executed, I have refreshed. Now let me right click on this new database diagram. So this will get opened. Now I wanted to know how the internet sales and how the geography table are, joined. Let me remove. See now, it will tell you fact internet sales. You have geography keys there, but the same geography key is not here. So do you have any geography key here? See this. Is there any geography key? So there is a, now if you don't know, if you don't have, this is a primary key. So this primary key, it has to be a foreign key in the fact table, right? So otherwise, how do you link? How do you get? You need to verify. So the column names are, the column name is not available, but how to identify? Now you need to check this data, this kind of a data. What is the data is available in geographic that you need to verify. Okay, so that you need to verify what kind of a data we have in the this one. Select star from the geography table. Sometimes column names are not properly. So we have a geography, right? Where is geography? This is the one. You see 1, 2, 3. But if you have this kind of a numbers are available in the sales table. So what is the table name? Simply fact internet sales. You need to compare the data. So product key, this customer key, promotion key, currency key, sales territory key, where, see, this is having territory means it is becomes a location or geography, something like that. Now, sometimes you need to verify the data. This is also one more interview question. So sometimes the column names are not same, but how do you identify this is mapped with that? So you need to just check what is the data, same kind of a data you will be able to find out there. So in some column, so not exactly, but territory is there. Territory means it is belong to a geography. So you will have same kind of a data. So I can assume that this is the foreign key, and in the dim geography, this is the primary key. So that is how sometimes you have to, do R&D. If you're not still clear, you need to check with your manager. Clear? Sales territory or that one. So that is how I have to map it. So go here. I should be able to map which table. Sales is the enter this table. Sales territory key. Where is that? Where is that key, right? This is the one. And drag and drop and give it to geography key. Okay, just drag. So it is 1 to m relationship. All the three tables have been created. Now you go and drag and drop whatever you want to have it. So if you want to have a map, so you can drag and drop the map. So what kind of a category you want to have it? I wanted to have the sales. Okay, sales amount. Drag and drop the sales amount here. Sales will go where? Sales will go to size or a tooltip. This is the factor data. Okay, sales and which country? Countries are available in the country table. This is drag and drop a country in which places the sales is happening. One is called Australia. So you can see the this one, but you should still you should be able to find out in some more cities also. So that is what is called the sales. If you don't want to have the sales, you can also have the cities. Drag and drop the cities. Now you should be able to have where the cities are going to be, which cities it's pointing to. So it did not point to the cities. Now you see North America, this city is where the sales is more, and Europe where the sales is more, and you have Australia, the sales is more. Have you seen this? So in these three places, all these are places where the sales is more. So city wise, you should be able to see data. City wise what? So city wise data, city only we drag and drop it. Sales data, you can drag city. Legend is one more dimension. Latitude, longitude we'll discuss on Monday. Size means you can have the fact data. So fact data, you can have it here. So where is the fact data? So sales amount somewhere, right? It will be there. It will go to the size, right? So this is where the sales is happening. When you drag and drop cities, it is simply highlighting the cities. But when I give a sales, so actual where the sales is happened, only those cities are got I highlighted. So tomorrow we don't have class. We'll talk about the remaining things later. So a lot of things we need to discuss. So this is how we need to have it. But before that, you have to also uh, give a proper category to this. So how to give the proper category? This is a country table. You have to categorize this. This is what kind of a data, which is the country data. You need to categorize like that. So why we need to categorize postal code? So you need to go and it is a postal code, right? It is a state. So you need to get the globe command. Okay. When you go, it is a state, and city is equivalent to city. You need to categorize so that the map can easily identify, okay, this is city, okay, this is country. Otherwise, what will happen if you drag and drop a city or a country, it does not know whether it's city or a country. It will be searching in the country's names, it will be searching in the city names, it will be searching in the village names, and it will go mad. So if you don't know where to check, because when you drag and drop a city, you know it is a city, but it does not know that whether a city or a country. When you neatly give the category over there, so when you drag and drop, it knows that it is city only. I need to verify only the city names over the map and give a bubble or a give a ball there. This is a give a bubble there. So that is how. So compulsorily you have to map them. So now drag and drop, so you will be able to get like this. A lot of other things we'll discuss on Monday's class. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. Any other questions? If you have it, you're welcome. So this is what is called map visualization. We'll continue further on Monday's class.